always hear different stories about you guys and how the Adobe Collective began. I know it began with you and Faith, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
You're married and have been together for a really long time. Give me the ages real fast.
14
And 16 is when we got together.
Yeah. And how long ago is that now?
Wow.
Roughly?
21
I'm
years.
37 years old. So.
I don't know.
And proud.
Awesome. It's beautiful. You often come up when I'm talking to people that you're also a drummer.
Mm-hmm.
So is it a drummer first or a songwriter first, or how did that work?
Mm-hmm. Well, I first started writing songs in 6th grade on a guitar. And I had a band, you know.
No way.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Did you guys have a name?
It was called Basin. Yeah.
Basin?
Basin.
Like as in Great
Like
Basin?
the thing that you vomit into. That's not what we knew at the time.
Like Morongo Basin?
You know, I haven't even made that connection. Wow. No, it was in a book.
That's where I went.
It was like, hasten, Jason, bring the basin, or whatever.
Oh.
So Basin, B-A-S-I-N.
Oh, wow.
Who was in this band?
Some buddies from junior high, basically. Yeah.
Like a three-piece?
Yeah, it was a
four-piece?
three-piece, drums, bass, guitar, and I was singing. And
Electric?
yeah. Oh yeah, we were into the whole 90s thing, you know.
Do covers?
No covers.
No covers.
We never did a cover song. We did all originals. Our first show was on my parents' back porch, and our second show was in the gym at the high school. And we thought we were so cool because we were like 8th graders playing for the high schoolers.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that was awesome.
So when you got there as a freshman, they picked your number out and you got the first swirly?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know? But it turned out it was...
I was the same kid, actually.
The guys in the band were the ones
Yeah.
giving me the swirl. Because they're like, we're high schoolers now. But after that year, they moved on to the public high school, and I stayed in the private school. And so that's when the band, we didn't play anymore. I took a break from songwriting for a long time because I guess I was kind of upset with how everything worked out, you know, being the punk kid and getting picked on. I actually set it aside for 10 years.
Wow.
And that's when I started playing drums with people because I was like, I don't know, it's a different thing to be writing the song. It's a different risk. It's more of a vulnerable place, I feel like. And I guess I wasn't ready to do that in my life right then. So I was more backing up other people, and that felt good at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing a lot of drums through high school and college.
Okay. And then when did you pick up the guitar again and more songs start coming out?
My mother-in-law realized that that it didn't seem like I was very fulfilled in my job. And I was talking a lot about that, just like the daily work. I had chosen a profession that I thought would feel fulfilling on a day-to-day basis. Just talking about it, and she's like, you know what? You haven't had a guitar in a while. Here's $150. You should go get a guitar.
And this is when you were a doctor, right?
Yeah, I was finishing my training in pediatrics.
Oh, that's yeah. You're not making the big bucks.
Not
at that
yet,
point.
no. So we're still poor. But like about to go on, you know, to finish the training and like be an actual doctor out there. And then I'm just like, what am I doing? And so she's like, you know what? You should go get a guitar. Here's $150. And I went and bought a cheap guitar, and that's when I started writing the songs for the Adobe Collective.
The singing together,
Mm-hmm.
had you done that the 10 years previous before you set it down? Like when you were kids?
You know, it's funny because he was playing drums and his dad had a band at our church. And his dad was leading the band and he was playing drums. And there were some other players too. And so I went to one of the rehearsals and I said, could I sing harmony with you? And he said, I was hoping you would ask. Because we sang in choir together in high school. And so I knew harmony parts from that, but I also had it all deep in my childhood with my dad teaching me harmony. And so growing up, I was always wanting to sing the alto parts and sing the harmony parts, and I loved it so much. And so when he started playing drums with his dad, that was kind of a safe place for me to go, hey, I kind of want to just jump and see how it would feel to sing on a microphone. And so for a few years, we played in a band in a church. Mm-hmm. And then when he started writing songs in San Diego, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, that was probably right at the beginning, right there.
Yeah.
Wow. I already knew it was deep, but this runs way deeper and longer than I expected. I knew it. I knew it. From San Diego to 29 Palms?
Yeah, so I had like a couple of songs in the works. I had maybe 6 or 7 songs that I knew were gonna maybe turn into something or maybe not at the time. We were trying to find a place to live. Found this place on Craigslist. It was like classic desert verbiage. I don't even know what it was. And the moment that we stepped foot in the house, it just felt like home. The Adobe house, was built in 1937 in 29 Palms, which is right there near the base where we were stationed in the military.
Yeah.
And it just met all the criteria of what we were looking for and immediately felt like home. It was also just a perfect place to create music. And then suddenly all these songs start falling into place, and all the pieces that I was not sure about in San Diego now made sense, and we finished up.
Yeah, I'd like to comment on your house and interject here. It is the perfect place to make music. I got to rehearse with you guys for when we played Pappy and Harriet's and several other times.
That's right, you came over.
There, and it was just awesome vibe. Like the back door would be open in a little room next to like a much bigger room, dining room, so you didn't really feel like closed in, but it was really intimate for rehearsing, but there was plenty of space for all 4 of us. It was just, it was great. Windows right there looking out on the desert. So then you started collecting people for the Adobe.
Right. Well, and that kind of, I think, came naturally with the way that I was practicing putting my music out there again, because what I would do is every Tuesday, religiously, for at least 2 years, I was going to the Joshua Tree Saloon to do the open mic there. And there was, if Faith could tell you, if I was like gonna be late for a Tuesday or something, I start getting antsy. I'd be like, I gotta go.
I gotta get on
it's
the list.
Tuesday. Like, I'm going. What are you doing? And so that's where I really started to get into putting the songs that I had written out into the world again. And when you go to the Joshua Tree Saloon to do an open mic, usually there's a drum kit there, and someone brings a bass, maybe, and it sometimes turns into more of an open jam, but people playing their own songs. So,
what's the song that you're gonna play us tonight?
we're gonna do a song called "Warm to Me."
Awesome, I like that one a lot. This is Tim and Faith of the Adobe Collective, and thanks so much for coming out here.
Thank you,
doing
Pat.
this and coming way out here. Even from, Morongo Valley is way out there too. So,
Yeah,
29 Palms is way out there.
it's way out there. Yeah.